So the final way that users are going to interact with your app on Apple Watch is through notifications. So Apple Watch notifications are really just a more customized way to show the notifications that you're already sending to your iOS app through either APNS or through Times local notifications. But they have the potential to do a little bit more than those notifications on iOS. So as you can see, there's two types of interface. There's the static interface and the dynamic interface. I'm going to be covering each of these separately. So I'm actually going to cut these videos on notifications into three parts. First, I'm going to cover static notifications, as well as getting notifications running in the simulator. Then I'm going to cover dynamic notifications and how you can put logic behind your notification. And finally, I'm going to tell you how to add action button, which is the same as adding action buttons in iOS. So static notifications are essentially just normal notifications that you send to your iOS app, except you can actually build the interface that they're shown in. As you can see here on the Apple developer website, their example is just a title saying invitation and then a message that comes through the notification shown below. I'm going to do basically the same thing, except I'm going to add an image, a title, and of course the notification text. As you can see, there's already a label in there for the notification text that's linked with this reference to that notification text coming from the push notification or the local notification. But to make it a little bit nicer, of course, I was going to add an image. So I'm dragging an image object from the library. I'm going to change the width so it fills the whole container. And I'm going to drag my image from my desktop into the project, select that image container and make that image that. As you can see, I'm making a birthday app that reminds you of people's birthdays. Final thing I'm going to do is drag in a label to be the title, pull that in there, center it, and change the text to as you can see also in here, that's a little bit bolded. You change that up here. So we can go system bold. As you can see, so we have this image, we have our bold title, and we have our notification text, which I'm also going to center. Now we need to run our notification. So up here, just like we created a glance, exactly the same thing to create a notification. So duplicate schema, change that to notification, and I pressed enter by mistake. So edit schema and just change this to notification. You need to select that. Close that and run. So here's our notification. We have our happy birthday picture, our title, text, test message, and a button. So you're probably wondering where all this comes from. Because of course we didn't put test message in there. That's coming from somewhere, and that button's coming from somewhere. That comes from this JSON file contained within this .apns file contained within the WatchKit extension that runs on your iPhone. As you can see, this is a JSON file and it has a number of things in it. First, it has this APNS array with the alert, title, and category. So that text message comes from there. See, test message. You can also have a title, which of course you could set a text field as, and comes up as the title in a normal notification. And there's finally a category. So if you've used notifications before, you probably know most of these. But I just want to highlight one thing. The category there, or the category if you're sending a notification from a server or time notification, is set. Of course, you can have multiple notification types. So you have to set a category for each of them so it knows where to go. To do that, you select this input and you change this name here into whatever you want to call your category. The final thing is also you have these WatchKit simulator actions. This is a really easy, quick way to add actions onto the WatchKit simulator. As you can see here, we have a title for our button, of course actions, of course buttons, title for our button, first button, an identifier for that button, just like you would add action notifications to a normal iOS notification category. So that's the basics of getting a notification set up and started and running on the Apple Watch. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up dynamic notifications, how to add logic behind them so you can set up a custom interface with timers and customy things.